Hey, so I wanted to talk about the different types of clients that I see out there. And just for conversation's sake, I'm going to boil this down into two types. You got the young, early investors and the older, more conservative, oftentimes draining their assets. So what I think is interesting about the two different types are the conversations are vastly different. One is on the older, more conservative investor is how much can I pull out and live off of? What's my expected return and how much volatility can I withstand? Versus how much can my net worth become one day? What is this ultimately going to grow to? And it's more of a discussion about budget. How much can you save? So I think it's very interesting to discuss the two. So on the left side, I guess my left side, the young investor, what I think is often misunderstood about these guys is that the power of contribution is much more important than what is my rate of return. And I think that's oftentimes over-missed and over-discussed, just looked over when we're talking about performance. So let me give you an example. If you have someone that puts in $25,000 into an account and they never add to it and they try to maximum return, shoot for the moon type returns, maybe that account can triple over time. In 10 years, maybe it's besides the point. So maybe that turns into 75,000, 100,000. Okay. Well, if the same couple can put in $10,000 to start, but every month they contribute 1,000, 2,000 into the account, and when they get bonuses, they add more. In 10 years, that account may be worth 400,000, 300,000. And I have numbers to support this, just giving a round, ballpark estimate here. So the power of contribution for young investors is often overlooked, and it's much more enjoyable for me to talk about, forcing people to think about their budget and adding money into the account and focusing less on what the rate of return is. Now, on the other side, you don't really have that conversation. People can't save if they're worrying about how much money they can live on. So it's a different type of client, it's a different experience, it's a different portfolio. And oftentimes, I'm enjoying talking with younger investors being like, oh, one day we can, get our net worth to these goals, and we're shooting for increasing the net worth goal. And so I think I wanted to just kind of throw a video out there and talk about a fun topic about what type of client you could be, older, younger, but most importantly, why the power of contribution is so important in my head, where young investors need to be focused on putting all their money in assets to grow. A lot of guys start out with rental real estate. I have a lot of opinions on that. They put in stocks. But the main thing is the more you save earlier on in your life, the faster and higher your net worth is going to be. It has almost no basis on the rate of return. A 12% rate of return makes virtually no difference than an 8% return on the small dollar amounts that someone's earning on their small dollar amounts. When you're accumulating $5 million, that matters, but you have $5 million, right? So it's a big difference. When you have 50,000, the difference is $100 in return a year. I mean, people go out to dinner and spend $100 or more on one dinner. So focus on the power of contribution, how much money you can save early on. The quicker you get money in accounts, the faster and higher it grows. And I'm very passionate about this. I'm writing a quick ebook, a little ebook to describe this, and stay tuned for more.